So I decided to do something that I told myself I wasn't gonna do, but I ended up doing it. What do you do, vinyl community? Welcome to the Fluffy Records YouTube channel. My name is Brian, that's Brian, and today I'm gonna be talking about the one, the only Frank Sinatra and his album Sing and Dance with Frank Sinatra. I visited Amoeba not that long ago, actually a couple days ago now from the time of this recording, and I spotted this on the wall, on their wall of records. Frank Sinatra, Sing and Dance with Frank, 2 LP double 45 Impex 1 step. Audiophile test pressing. So I feel like I had seen this prior, and for some reason it didn't click to me that this was the one step that's going to be coming out very soon by Impex, double 45. I think the uh, retail was going to go for 140. Actually, let me double check to confirm, but it's about 100. It's around $100. Um, Let me double check on that. 130, 130. But keep in mind, it's not just 130. Got to include tax and shipping. So many of you guys might be wondering, how much did I pay for this test press? Well, the reason why I got it was because, one, it's a test press and it's an album that I just absolutely love. This is the 33, but the 45 was priced at $100. So I did pay less than what it's going to go for, but keep in mind the one step Impex reissue is going to be coming in a slim box with I've seen the packaging. It is absolutely incredible. And it has the uh, sort of similar style jacket. This is a gatefold. I believe other the Impex 45 is also going to be a gatefold with more additional liner notes or informational book. So this, let me talk about the 33 first. So this is the Impex 33. I have had this since it came out. This is numbered to 5,000, 26, 28 out of 5,000, cut at 33 RPM, and cut by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grumman's studio. And this is interesting. So this is Frank Sinatra 1950, still with Columbia, still hadn't transitioned to Capitol yet, but slowly but surely he was having that voice that everyone connects with when it comes to Frank Sinatra. And let me tell you, I believe this is priced at 40. I could be wrong, but I believe this was $40 minus the tax and shipping. But this is already an incredible reissue. The 33 and the third. Like I said, it's a gatefold. And what is the material on here? So, side one, you have the complete original 10-inch album. 1950 originally came out as a 10-inch, one of the first and early 10-inch release had to be with Frank Sinatra, right? So it has all these 8 tracks at the beginning. Side 2 comes with bonus tracks, alternate takes, and sessions. So there are some alternative takes, false starts. You also hear Frank leading the orchestra, and it is absolutely incredible. This is one of Here's the deal. I'm not necessarily a huge fan when it comes to records that come with, you know, alternate takes or false takes or whatever. But I can always come back to this one. This, for some reason, is just one of those that I don't mind um, flipping side two just to re-listen to side two, and it's absolutely incredible and it sounds fantastic. So when Impex announced their 45, I was curious. Double 45, one step. So let me go down into the detail of the 45, how it's done. So let's get started with that. Okay, before I do, let me show you guys the Columbia. This is the 33. There it is right there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful red label Columbia. And I also forgot to show one more thing before I get into the Impex. Um, the 33 already comes with this informational booklet, and it talks about where Frank was at the time of this recording, what was going on, how this album came to be with the arranger and uh, and the director, I guess George Saravo. He helped Sinatra a lot during this time, but this is really really good. This is one that whenever I spin this one, I just go back to um to seeing what the booklet has to offer, or what there is to read about this, but it also goes into the technical notes of this record. It's absolutely wonderful for information wise. It's wonderful. So let me get started with the one step process. So this is double 45 RPM. The records were pressed on VR 900 Supreme vinyl. So I'm gonna show you guys what the record looks like in a bit. Um, the same engineer who cut the 33, Chris Bellman, is also cut this one, and similar to the 33, the 45 is going to be numbered to 5,000. So it is going to be an interesting one because at 130, um, I'm wondering how many people already placed their pre-orders and how many people have already how the pre-order numbers are going so far in terms of the quality, yeah, no, quantity of this. So numbered 5,000, numbered to 5,000 press, and yeah, on top of that, the 45 is going to be coming with a 36-page booklet. So there's going to be more information about Sinatra, perhaps, and maybe more info about the technicality side of how the record was pressed and mastered, etc. And of course, it's going to be in this similar style jacket. So I believe the 45, when you open it, the jacket is gonna have like a sort of like a book. It's gonna have some pages, and yeah, so that's exciting for those who are buying the 45 double 45 one step. So now let me talk about the test pressing that I found at Amoeba. This is how it arrived, or this is how it came. Um, Amoeba always uses for their wall records the usual jackets that I use, which I actually like, but some people I know disagree with me. Anyway, so let me show you guys. It's just a normal, usual test pressing. If you guys have never seen a test pressing, this is how it usually looks, especially those that press that RTI. And here's the thing. So this is like they call it on the website, on the Impex website, Supreme Vinyl. Um, this is interesting because I noticed when I held onto it, it's see through. So yeah, you see my finger wiggling right there. Yeah. So I thought that was neat. I think I have a couple of those um, vinyl records from, I want to say, I can't remember if the SRX did something similar to this. Maybe they did. Music Matters, but I could be wrong. But I remember seeing something like this. So yeah, that's the thing for both discs. Um, Now let me go over the tracks because this is the interesting part for me at least. What was included in terms of the music and the um alternate takes and etc. So let me go over that right now. Okay, since the recent one step is a 45, all the original tunes that were from the original 10-inch did not fit in on one side. So side one, you have Lover, It's Only a Paper Moon, My Blue Heaven, It All Depends on You, You Should Do Something to Me, Should I, on side one. Side two, you have the Continental, When You're Smiling, You Do Something to Me, orchestral backing track, false starts, alternate vocal take. And then here's the interesting part. The very last tune on side two of the 45, I'm showing the 33 because I don't have the proper, jacket for the 45. But the interesting part of side two for the 45 is that it comes with a new tune. So it comes with It's Only a Paper Moon alternate take, which you see It's Only a Paper Moon, the second tune of the original 10-inch album. So that's something new from the 45. Another interesting thing, side three, you have Farewell, Farewell to Love, which is seen on side two of the 33. Deep Night, continuing on to the 33. And then here again, here's another one that you don't see on um, on the 33 is the American Beauty Rose. American Beauty Rose does have an alternate vocal take, which you will find on the 45, but um, Impex decided to include also another American Beauty Rose with orchestral backing tracks. So you get additional material when it comes to the tune American Beauty Rose, which I think is pretty cool. For those who love that song, great. And here's one that I wish could have been on the 33, which you can find on the 45 when you order the 45, is Meet Me at the Copa. Meet Me at the Copa has a group of vocalists that I noticed in the tune. I can't remember who's on there, but there's vocals on there, of course, not just including Frank, but also including other vocalists, which is really really great. I wish it was included on here on this Impex 33, but you'll be finding that one on the 45. Now the last side four of disc two for the 45 is It All Depends on You, which is, I'm gonna say right now, it's just it's the It All Depends on You on the 45 is slightly longer. It's just a slightly longer take than the 33 version, which is the very last tune on side 2 for the 33. So, I went back and forth almost all day yesterday trying to compare and to see if there were any slight differences, to the point where I was like, man, okay, I'm sort of getting tired of going back and forth because I have to change the belt every time I switch to from 33 to 45. So um, I noticed that for It All Depends on You, at the beginning they go from it starts with the orchestra, but with this 33 it starts with the orchestra and Frank vocals. So I think it's I think what I noticed from the 45 is that you'll hear more vocal, not more vocals, you'll be hearing more orchestra at the beginning. In terms of Frank leading the orchestra, which is a thing that many people have talked about, is, or at least Impex has talked about. I feel like it's the same thing that you get on the 33. I didn't hear any difference with Frank leading the orchestra. It's the only difference is like the 45 is slightly longer because there's more orchestra um moments in that last tune, and maybe there's like more, a little bit more uh like going on with the producers or the engineers, whoever is also in the background with Frank. They are all trying to figure out the tune together. So I believe it all depends on you. On the 33 is 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I believe the one on the 45 is about 14 minutes, give or take. So yeah, it's a like about a 7 minute difference maybe. Um, those are the only differences that I noticed when it came to the tunes. Now, everyone here is probably thinking about the sound. Like I said, I went back and forth. So it got to a point where it started to sound very similar back to back to back to back. But I will say at the beginning, the 45, the 45 of the one step 45, you hear more, a little bit more presence in not only Frank but also the band. The 33 uh, orchestra is kind of far back, not that far, but it's you can notice it that it's kind of far back, but there's more presence in Frank's vocals on the 33. But really, I didn't really that didn't really bother me that much. Like it was just a slight difference between these two. So that's my take on this 45 Impex one step with the standard 33. Let me know down in the comments if you guys pre-ordered the one step Impex one step. Um, yeah, I guess the difference is the price difference, because I believe the 33 goes for maybe $40 or 30-40 bucks, whereas the one step is 130. That's um without shipping and tax and shipping. So like I said, let me know down in the comments if you guys already pre-ordered this, if you guys have already received this 45 one step. Let me know how you guys think in terms of the sound difference, because we all have different ears, right? So, and setups too. So I am more than curious to know what other people think. But yeah, this is one that I didn't think that I would get, but I had the opportunity to buy at Amoeba. This wasn't given to me for free, so I decided to grab it and just hear the difference, and decided to record it for a video. So if you stuck this far, thank you guys so much. I guess you guys were also interested in all of this, and yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.